police, please. Thank you.
So, welcome back to motorhoming in the...
Well, dead lane? Dead slow lane? Things didn't go well, so we got back from Cirencester, arrived back to put Sophia back in storage, and arrived in a very, very big cloud of white smoke. She was looking a lot more like a steam engine than a motorhome when we got there, and stinking a little bit.
Well, she's been really sluggish. So, as many of you know, we've had lots of issues with this refurbed engine. She's been so slow since we've got her back. We've been back to Cambridge 3 times.
Twice we've been, yeah.
Yeah.
So when we got up to the storage, we weren't too worried because we had a mechanic booked in to have a look over and have a look and see what was going on. So he saw her yesterday and spent about 20 minutes with her and said there was not a great deal he could do because there was obviously a crack in the engine or the head gasket or something like that, and wasn't willing to touch it while the engine was still under a 12-month warranty. So Sophia is off back up to Cambridge without us. She's being collected tomorrow, and she'll start the long journey up to Cambridge for hopefully a new engine.
So yeah, so the RAC have been absolutely fantastic. As many of you know, we had quite a lot of issues with them this year, but they you know, in the end they have come good. So that's really good, I guess. You know, when you've got a 32-year-old van, you expect things to go wrong.
So our policy covers us, so they're coming to collect her tomorrow. So they will take her up to Cambridgeshire for us. So that policy is paying for itself again this year. So we don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully the guys up there are going to put her right, and we'll be collecting her before too long. We don't really want to be without her for 4 months like we were last time. Hopefully it will be nowhere near that long. So
I think we've both said, because quite a lot of people commented and asked actually, why didn't you just take the plunge and why didn't you just take her to Spain instead of going to Bali? I think
tracking on her current mileage, we wouldn't have made it to Barcelona. So she's done 739 miles since the engine change, and all of that, all but 30 something miles of that was would have been what we would have done before Spain anyway. So I don't think we would have made it to Portsmouth.
So we were really down in the dumps yesterday. We'd both kind of had enough.
Things are looking up today, so good news from the RAC, good news from the guys up in Cambridgeshire. So fingers crossed the next time we see you we'll be picking Sophia up again and bringing her back from Cambridgeshire.
So what we've got to do is we've got some cold weather coming, so we actually need to winterize her before she gets picked up. So when Sophia came back from Edinburgh the first time, quite a lot of you remember we actually lost the front skylight. So we are taking some precautions because we've got some bad weather coming and we don't want to go through that hassle. It was a nightmare. So Lee is going to try and make it so we don't lose the skylight.
I was in Lidl's about a year ago and saw this pot of bungee ropes, and I said to her, I'm going to get them, and she says, what do you want them for? I think we've used them on almost every trip since, haven't we?
So we also need to winterize her. We've got some cold weather coming, and as you can see at the moment we've kind of stripped her. We've taken out all of the food. We don't want any little mice because, as many of you know, we had mice this year. It's not really been our year, if I'm honest. So hopefully next time you see us, we will be on a train on our way to Cambridge to pick Sophia up. So today is the day We are super excited. We are on the way to pick up Sophia. Just waiting for Lee to finish work. We're going to hop on a bus into Swindon Station, take the train up to King's Cross, and then from King's Cross up to Peterborough. Not sure how much we're going to be able to film because we've got a bag, a rucksack, and 2 beagles are coming with us. So we're taking the 2 beagles across London because we've decided we're going to stay up in Cambridge area until Monday. So I will try and film as much as I can. 2 beagles with lots of luggage across London. Not sure we're going to do it. So that turned into a bit of a mammoth day. We couldn't really film 2 dogs on the underground. I mean, Lexi was literally the star of the underground. Everybody thought she was awesome.
She got London talking, that's for sure. So yeah, they enjoyed their go on the underground. 2 different trains, and we arrived in Peterborough a little bit earlier on this afternoon.
So we picked Sophia up. She has a new refurbed engine. Is that right? Would you say that?
Yeah, let's use the word new a little bit delicately, but yes, it's a refurbed engine on. We've driven it back. It's pulling strong. We've not got any smoke issues like we've had before, and we can get somewhere close to the speed limit, which is good as well.
So I think the other refurbed engine lasted a whole grand total of 4 months.
739 miles in total before that one went bang. So we're hoping that this one can break the 1,000 at least, hopefully.
So the van was absolutely disgusting. I think it was probably the worst I think we've ever seen it.
Yeah, people have been in and out of her and doing stuff. So the cab is covered in grubby hand marks, and the inside was not much better. So we got to the campsite. We've spent a couple of hours cleaning her up and making her livable again. And here we are, ready for bed already.
So yeah, we got back to we're staying at Tallington Lakes. So we're going to be here now till Monday, which is good. We thought we'd tie in a little short break while we're here because it's such a long way to drive back to Swindon from Cambridge if there's something not quite right with like the timing or...
Yeah. We're going to do some engine runs while we're here, so we're going to take her out for a couple of day trips, see how she performs. And then if there is anything wrong, we've only got a small distance to drive back rather than 100 and something miles, which is going to help with the old diesel, which is becoming a bit costly at the moment.
Yeah, so we're going to retire for the evening, and I think tomorrow we're going to go to one of our favourites, Rutland Water. So good morning, it's now Saturday. We actually overslept. We didn't wake up till 10 to 10, which was lovely. I've just come off a band of nights at work, so I think I needed to sleep. Slight change of plan today. We're not going to venture to Rutland Water. We have a new addition to Sophia. I will show you him now. So everybody, this is Maverick. So we have Maverick for the day. So we are going to take a wander around the beautiful Tallington Lakes with these 3 puppies. Bella. So yeah, so the good thing about this site is it has amazing walks, lots of lakes. So we're going to take these 3 little dogs around Tallington Lakes for the morning.
So my first job of the day is to fix the blind. The kitchen blind has been, in fact all the blinds are a little bit ropey and don't always wind up particularly well. But the kitchen blind today has decided that it doesn't want to do it at all. So I've got to do some adjustments on it. I can't do it while it's in the window because I couldn't get the windy thing out, which is the technical term. So I've had to take the blind off. So my next job is to try and repair the windy thing on the blind and then get it back up. Fingers crossed it will go back up. So I think this one has given up the ghost. There's an elasticated, spring-loaded mechanism, but the spring-loadedness is not spring-loading. So I've got the spring loading back, so it is winding up and down while it's in my hand now. So let's see what it's like when I get it back on the wall. So, should we try it?
Go for it.
Back on the wall. Fly blind. Down.
Will it go back up?
Well, this has always been the challenge, hasn't it? Job's a good one.
So this is our pitch at Tallington Lakes. As you can see, we've got all of this lovely area just here. We are the only hard standing pitch on Road B, and all of these here in the summer are grass pitches. They've all got electric. Really beautiful sight, and the dogs are raring to go, bless them.
So we've just enjoyed a very nice walk all around the Tallington Lakes complex. Even managed to sneak in a cheeky hot chocolate and a sausage roll at the shed by the ski slope. So that's one of the advantages of being on a complex like this. And we're just finishing off our walk now back round Sofia, looking out for the lakes and all the wildlife. A whole load of Canada geese here that the dogs are particularly interested in.
So, good morning. It is now Sunday. We've picked up Mav again because we've got Mav today, and we're going to take a trip over to Rutland Water. So at the moment we're just at the motorhome service point, just getting rid of our waste and our stinky toilet, and we're going to hopefully enjoy a lovely day at Rutland Water.
Please, please. Thank you. Hello there. I'm broken down on the A606 just outside of Stamford. I've been instructed by the RAC to give you a call. Okay, so we are, I don't know, 7 miles from the campsite. Just come onto the A606, and then a complete loss of power in the engine, and we've come over to the side of the road. Nothing I can do. There's sparks coming from the starter motor. I don't know what that means. So the RAC are on their way, but because we are obstructing and in a live lane, we've had to call 999. So now the police are involved. So yeah, Sofia's 2022 continues. I don't know what more to say. I don't know how you describe this feeling. There are words, but if I use them on the camera, it'll just be a fucking load of fucking bleeps.
So we think this is Sofia's favourite position to be in at the moment.
So still here on the side of the A606. Been here now for, what's the time? Just over 3 hours. There's another 30 to 60 minutes before the RAC can get anyone out. Apparently it's exceptionally busy in this area, but from our experience it's exceptionally busy in every area. Leicestershire Police have been in contact several times just making sure I'm alright. Unfortunately they've got no units to come out, but everything's okay at the moment. But you get a real handle for how people drive around hazards in the road, and I've got to say some of it is absolutely shocking. So I'm sorry to everyone on the 606 for us causing a bit of an obstruction, but drive better, and when you're in fog, drive with lights. You'll notice Sarah isn't with me anymore. Luckily family have managed to come and pick her and the dogs up, so everything's a little bit safer. It's just me in the van, so fingers crossed we'll get through the next 30 to 60 minutes and see what the damage is. I don't know, where do we go from here? There's only so many times you can break down before it grows old, but we shall see. So a little bit of an update for you. I am back in Sofia, as you can see, and most importantly I have a cup of coffee on the go. Just currently on the phone to the police to tell them that I am in a safe place, i.e. off the live lane and in a lay-by. Unfortunately the RAC couldn't fix whatever's wrong with Sofia. Could be as bad as the seized engine, and I'm waiting for recovery back to a garage. So coffee and a lay-by, camping paradise. So 5 o'clock, still in Sofia. Been in this lay-by now for just over an hour. Recovery is on the way. Should be here in the next 20 minutes or so, which is good. I'm on my second cup of coffee, and looking forward to getting back. So again, not a day as planned. Sofia misbehaving, and we'll see what happens.